Number two, this is not a qualified opinion. It's actually advice. It's the other way around. It's not advice, it's a qualified opinion. Therefore, what we want to say is that, as my senator just indicated, going forward, you can be assured of good working relationship, as it were. That public perception is important for us to manage it, as it were. Thank you.
Yeah, so a lot has been said, and in terms of way forward, we have adopted and agreed with the Auditor General on about 8 issues on the executive, and also a number of issues we had reviewed earlier in the morning, where we've agreed with the Auditor General that they've been resolved. But there are still about 54 issues that remain unresolved, and we will have to figure out a way of ensuring that there is implementation, find a way of sharing duties with the County Assembly. There are some things we'd want the County Assembly to follow up because it is within their mandate, and there are some things that the Senate can follow up with a view to policy and legislative amendments or referral to the relevant agencies. But we'll present our report to the House, and the House will give us directions on appropriate action, which could include visiting the county, or it could include calling the county back to provide an implementation status update. Of course, nothing stops any agency or any entity from looking at the contents of this report and taking whatever action that they ought to take. But Governor, I will repeat this: set your audit committee, empower your internal audit function so that we do not have all this dirty linen coming to Nairobi, and we do not have all these cases of unsupported or irregular expenditure only for you to come with the documents 3 months after the audit has been done. There are quite substantive issues in this report. There are issues of the county headquarters, I think 500 million. There are issues of insurance procurement, 200 million plus. And the auditor has queried certain dimensions of some of those procurement. There's the outstanding issue of your wage bill. And I know that we have called you previously to discuss human resource matters. As a Senate, we want to narrow down on key thematic issues so that we are not counting pennies. Let the County Assembly deal with the pennies. We want to focus on the big issues because that's what a Senate is supposed to do. I don't think we should be coming here to the Senate with loads of supporting documents showing how you paid electricity bills for street lights across Kisii. Really, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We should be coming up with some of the policy recommendations that we've been talking about here. Actually, one of the things that we must do, and that's why we like the County Assembly to be present, we must ask ourselves, why is the governor happy to come to the Senate and the governor cannot appear before the County Assembly? Malcolm, did we establish that was there a ruling that shielded governors from appearing before county assemblies?
To the chair, not that I know. I don't know of any such ruling that.
So if Governor Simbarati can come to the Senate and tell us all these nice stories he's telling us, why can't he tell the same stories to the county assembly? The county assemblies must be given strength, and we must empower them, and we must hold them to account. Ideally, they should have done this process. They should have already called you. They should have already called your executive before the 31st of March, and that has not happened. So we would wish that our county assemblies do the right thing. They were very, very swift when it came to impeaching your deputy. I wish they can be that swift when it comes to issues of consideration of audit reports, so that we allow the Senate to deal with other things.
Chair, I think it's this way. So, you know, governors are the county presidents. The same way this committee cannot invite the president, the national, I mean, the president of the Republic of Kenya to appear before us. I think that is the understanding, that maybe governors cannot appear before county assemblies, maybe to those relevant committees, unless maybe we, I don't know, there will be some serious arrangement to that effect, Chair.
No, I think it's a wrong interpretation, because the Constitution allows Parliament to summon any person Any person. We can summon the president. Yes. Parliament can summon any person.
That is why,
There is no
Chair,
exception.
if I can help, that is why that the first function of the president is actually to report to Parliament. That's a function of the president. Reports progress of his government to Parliament. So he's a subject of Parliament as much as everyone else is. Is there that in your arrangement? Then I don't know what it is that you fear from.
It is
the
subsidious
president.
manipulation to that.
Yeah. No, there is no reason why Governor Simba cannot go to the Kisii County Assembly, unless you're afraid the blows might train on you. But you represent, you provide guidance and stewardship of that county, and the first primary oversight should be at that county assembly.
For your information, the county assembly will normally appear.
Your officers, not you.
I normally appear even to address the assembly. Therefore, there is no fear. These are the people we are working with them.
Yes.
Therefore, there should be no insinuation that, we fear no appearing. No. These are people we are working with. They are leaders like us. Therefore, we have to account for every penny. We have tried so much. Of course, we may not be there yet, but we'll be there.
And going forward, Senator Onyonka, you're in Finance Committee.
Yes.
Going forward, we are going to make a proposal that allocation to county assemblies, we put in a factor that, you see, right now allocation to counties is based on the last audited accounts as adopted by the National Assembly. Perhaps we should tie allocation to county assemblies to a percentage of the last revenue that they have adopted. Members, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because that then gives them the motivation to do timely consideration of reports. If Kisii perhaps last considered the reports of 2021, then let them get a share of the revenues of 2021, not a share of the revenues of 2024. We must do something, and I can assure you that in the next audit cycle, we will have made a lot of innovations and a lot of amendments were processes. But these gentlemen and ladies here, there are things that we feel we are engaging in, which should be done by the county assemblies, and we believe that when governors come here, we should discuss bigger issues, policy issues, impact issues, value for money issues, performance issues, and not the kind of conversation we have been having here of counting the number of voided transactions. So with that, we have come to the end of today's session. The meeting is adjourned.